Hello everybody, Marty Richards with Richland Center Tourism here. It is not opening weekend. We've been open for a week or two here at Oakwood Fruit Farm, but this is second or third?
This will be our second weekend open.
Second weekend open. Okay, so joining me at Oakwood Fruit Farm today, Judy Alvin. I always have to remember that. Judy Alvin with Oakwood Fruit Farm. And Judy, you kind of manage the retail side of things,
right,
is that?
Yes.
Okay. That's not what everybody else says, but they
yeah.
say you run
Between
more
you and
than
me,
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But Judy manages the retail operation, and we wanted to just get everybody up to speed on where they're at in their season and what you can expect when you come. So I think always the first question people ask me is, you know, are the apple cider donuts ready? Number one, that's always the big one.
That is the number one, and yes.
And that's an affirmative, correct?
For sure, every day we're making the donuts.
Okay, good deal. Then number two, for me, it's really time to open the Oakwood Fruit Farm when the caramel apples are ready.
Okay.
And do we have caramel
yes,
apples?
Yes, we do, plenty,
okay.
plenty.
Okay, so
making about 2,000 every week.
I waited a week because I don't think you had them originally, right?
Correct.
Yeah, okay,
yep.
But now we've got
yes, those
everybody.
Will be the second weekend with caramel apples.
No panic needed.
Nope.
We have caramel apples.
Plenty of each kind.
Okay, excellent. So then kind of run through for us your apple varieties and what you do have that is in store at this time.
We have 4 varieties of apples, and Honeycrisp being the one everybody's looking for. We have plenty of those in right now. We also have Paula Red, Ginger Gold, and Zestar apples.
Okay, so 4 varieties. How close are you with some others? Do you have
Probably
an idea?
after Labor Day weekend, we'll see McIntosh and Cortland coming in.
Okay, so those are the apple varieties available. Then the next question I usually get from folks is, apple cider, is that available?
Apple cider is not available yet, but we plan to have that Labor Day weekend as well.
Okay, so apple cider on Labor Day weekend.
Yes.
And then there's other items in your store that we kind of get excited about. I know the apple turnovers, you do have apple turnovers. So the bakery, really baked items are pretty much rolling, right?
They are, and they're all very popular.
Yep.
And we also have take and bake pies stocked in our freezer. Several varieties, apple, cherry, blackberry, blueberry, strawberry, rhubarb, and raspberry.
Okay. And then an item that I got reminded this a couple times over the year, not by you, but by somebody else. We failed to mention you do offer your own produced grass-fed beef too.
Yes,
is that correct?
That's correct. We do. Our own homegrown here on the farm. We have Prems do the harvesting of that, so they come to the farm
yep.
and do the slaughtering. It's the most humane way for those animals, yep. and they're young. They're 18 or 19 months, so very good, juicy, tender beef.
Okay, good deal. And I do know that makes a difference, that lack of stress.
Correct.
That if
yeah.
they do the butchering here on farm versus throwing them in a truck, traveling to a location where others are being,
yeah.
you know, butchered.
They'll get that adrenaline that can make it tough.
Absolutely.
And the ground beef is probably about 90%.
Okay.
So it's very good and lean.
Yeah.
And roasts, steaks, cube steaks, all different cuts of the meat. So
excellent.
There's a lot of different choices for that.
Good deal. Then the next question, I know you have other locally sourced items that you don't produce specifically, but that are from the area. And I know Wild Hills Winery is one of those.
Right.
You do offer a selection of their wines. And
yes.
then there's some other items?
And then we have Spurgeon Winery, some of their wines, and they're from Highland, Wisconsin. A lot of other products sourced here local and from Wisconsin. We have jams that come from Lodi, up in the Rhinelander area, Door County jams and jellies. We have our own local honey here, and that comes from Little Red's Honey Farm out of Reedsburg, and they're the ones that do our pollinating
okay.
for us. And we have some local maple syrups. We have one from Plain, Wisconsin. We have B&E Trees,
yep.
which is bourbon barrel aged maple syrup.
Okay.
So
I will be trying that then.
Aged in the jug or
yep.
in those wooden barrels.
Yep.
And that's very good too. And that's not only just for putting on your pancakes or waffles. It's very good in an old fashioned.
I've heard rumor of this.
Yes.
I actually I do know. Yes,
yes.
It does work.
Yeah, it does. Other recipes that we have, salmon. It's very good on salmon.
Okay.
We have Wildwood, which we have a lot of soups and dip mixes and apple crisp mixes.
Salsa.
And that's out of Trempolo.
I think you have some salsa too.
We do have. We have some salsa from Wisconsin, a couple different kinds and varieties. So a lot of unique things.
Yeah.
And then our Amish candy just came in today.
Oh, good deal.
So we're going to have that because we've had a lot of people asking that. Hips Hill sweet corn will be here this weekend. Very good on Keysville Ridge.
Yep.
If anybody likes their sweet corn, we are selling that here as well.
Okay, so a wide selection of local or at least Wisconsin sourced food items.
Correct.
Pretty much, any item you need to make a meal, you can make several meals with just the different items you have here.
You can.
So, okay, that's great. Now, when people come to shop here at the retail location, kind of help us out with your procedures as far as health procedures at this time.
Well, all of us that are working here in the store will be wearing masks, and the customers, we're leaving that up to them. If they are vaccinated and still want to wear a mask, that is fine. If they're unvaccinated, we would ask that they wear a mask, but we're leaving that up to the individual.
Okay.
And when the weather allows, right now when it's so hot, we keep the air conditioning on, so it's nice temperature in here for the shoppers, plus for our apples.
Yep.
Otherwise, we'll try to keep as many doors open as we can too.
I know last year you really had a successful season, and it was really quite comfortable because you had doors open, and a lot of merchandise outside actually.
Yes.
And the mums, so it's mum season.
Yes, got a lot of mums.
You already have those out
Yes.
there. So I know your outdoor spaces are used very well too.
Yes.
So, okay.
And then a food stand usually every weekend too.
Okay.
So different groups and are coming out and running the food stand, and that has been very successful too for them.
Okay, so really, I've always told, we have short-term rental people that stay at our place, and when Oakwood opens, I said, you should go up to Oakwood Fruit Farm because, yes, you can buy some apples and some donuts, but really it's kind of an adventure and an experience that there is some time you can spend here, and the views up here are fantastic.
Yeah, the views overlooking the valley are beautiful. And if you're looking for anything to take back home from Wisconsin, we offer a lot of items.
Yep.
A lot of nice gift items here too. If you want to start your shopping early or a birthday present, anything for that hard to buy for person that you want a unique gift, I think we could get that for you here too.
You bet. Well, Judy, thank you so much for joining me today. We'll talk with Judy more as the season goes on. Things develop. You always have more varieties that come in. Things happen, different events. I know a lot of people ask about Customer Appreciation Day.
Yep, we're doing that the first weekend of October. I believe it's the 2nd and 3rd.
Okay.
Whatever that Saturday, Sunday.
First through the 3rd is that weekend.
Yes.
Same as Center Color Fest and the Wheels of Time and a lot of events. So
right.
That'll be a big weekend for everybody.
Yeah, it would be nice to get out fall colors.
You bet. Well, that sounds great. We'll check back in with you later in the season to see how everything's going. Again, just head up to Apple Ridge, Oakwood Fruit Farm. Got a nice, if you take Nebraska Hollow up now, they widened it by 2 feet.
Nice blacktop, 5 miles of it.
It's a really easy, enjoyable drive now where you can enjoy the scenery a little bit more than
just
the white knuckle.
Traffic, yep, and we're open every day 9 to 5.
Every day 9 to 5 here at Oakwood Fruit Farm. And also, if you have any other questions, just go to richlandcentertourism.com. You'll see one of the very first hot buttons you can get information is in regards to Oakwood Fruit Farm. So feel free just to check that out if you missed something or had questions about what we might have said here. So again, Judy, thanks so much.
Thanks, Marty.
We look forward to seeing you here up on Apple Ridge. For Richland Center Tourism, I'm Marty Richards. Have a fantastic day.